had this big business, 10 million, 11 million, 12 million in sales, growing like gangbusters. And a lot of my friends had smaller business, $250,000, $500,000, or $1 million or $2 million. And they would come to me and say, hey, can you help me with my marketing? And I think of myself as the applied AI marketing person, meaning in my workshops, my goal was not to totally understand the theory of AI or the future of AI or the ethics of AI. As a marketing person, I approached it as simply, if it was a buffet, how to apply these tools to my own business immediately. And I had all these people, I had thousands of people coming to my workshops. I was thinking, how do I take these tools and make them practical and useful instantly? And I have to tell you, some of them didn't work. I would walk people through my workshops and say, try this. And they'd be like, nah, it doesn't work for me. It's taking too long. I don't want to be an AI person. So my goal was how to take these tools and make them super applicable to the smaller business. Because if you remember, my story was I had this big business, 10 million, 11 million, 12 million in sales, growing like gangbusters. And a lot of my friends had smaller business, $250,000, $500,000, or $1 million or $2 million. And they would come to me and say, hey, can you help me with my marketing? And my minimum was just too high. I lost it all. And in that process, I ended up creating that marketing plan, the social media course. And then my focus was really on how do I put practical, usable tools in small businesses' hands that are super practical, super, paint by numbers, applicable so you can do it today. And that was my focus and that was my goal. So I got criticized a little bit, like they would ask me about the ethics of AI and the future of AI. And my answer was always like, I don't know the future of AI. I don't even know exactly how some of the AI works. What I'm interested in is if you've got a small business and your goal is to produce and distribute content, find your ideal customer and get more leads this weekend, that's what I started applying AI to do.
That's a great point, because it's like, okay, like we flip the light switch. We don't need to know how the light switch, like how the electricity works and how it's wired in order to use it towards something that benefits us. So I think that's a really good point and a great pivot into my question that I have, which is I'm busy. I'm a parent of 2 kids under 5, a husband, and got a business. And when I see all this stuff with AI and how to take advantage of it, it starts to feel overwhelming for me. And it's like, oh man, this is just like, it's like another thing to try to learn and do. And I feel myself avoiding, learning. And so I guess the first question is, why should small business owners and entrepreneurs pay attention? Like, why is it even important that they understand how to apply AI, not necessarily understand how it all works, though? Like, what are the benefits to them?
The benefits of understanding AI is cost reduction. And I'm not talking like on the order of 10% or 20% or 30%. I'm talking about 95, 99, in some cases 100% elimination of expenses and marketing expenses. So this is a radical transition. With the use of AI, there's now tools that are available to us that have never been seen before. In the 20 years of marketing, I've seen obviously the advent of email. I've seen the advent and the introduction of cell phones. I've seen the introduction of apps and social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and seen the acceleration. I've never seen anything in my entire life as transformative as AI. So the first thing is the reduction of expense. The second thing is speed to market. The third thing is the hyper personalization. One simple example would be, I had a woman and she had 2 boutiques. She had 2 boutiques. Just like you said, Tariq, she has, I think she has 2 or 3 kids. She's running 2 businesses and she knows she needs to market them, but she can't find the hour to do it properly, let alone to learn and then to apply it. So she was looking at spending like $2,000 for the social media person, and I'm sure it was a great person. She came through my workshop, and in about 40 minutes, what we're going to do here in just a few minutes, she designed a persona, a marketing plan, a 4-touch email campaign, social posts, and ads, and then was able to just give that to her receptionist, who she was already paying. And in about 45 minutes, they could schedule all that content, and it went out. And she started marketing her business, and she eliminated a director of marketing that she was going to hire for $2,000 or $3,000. It was a part-time person, but she eliminated that cost.
Wow.
Not only did she eliminate that cost, but the quality and quantity of marketing she was able to do was something she'd never been able to do before. When she saw the quality of the emails, and I'll show you in a second, the email just were mind-blowing. They were mind-blowingly good. And she would never be able to afford a copywriter to write that kind of copy. She would never be able to hire a marketing strategist to develop a plan like she had. And so speed, reduction of cost, and the big risk isn't AI. The big risk is your competitor using AI and you're caught flat-footed. And then you see your competitor next to you out marketing you like crazy. And if you fall too far behind, it just means that that learning curve is going to get steeper and steeper and steeper. You will succumb to AI. The question is when and how far are you going to be behind?
If you enjoyed this short clip from the podcast, you can check out another short clip right here. Or if you want to watch the full episode of this podcast, you can watch that here. And remember, knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge that's power. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.